now Lokesh. So he is a mentor here. He has volunteered himself program manager with Trivandrum. So he'll be giving his view here. Here's you, Lokesh.
Thank you, AP. Hello all. Good morning.
Lokesh, you are on mute if you're talking.
Am I audible now? Am I audible now?
Yes, we can hear you, Lokesh.
Yes.
We can hear you, Lokesh. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me start with a very quick question.
Mute.
How many of you have been a mentor or a mentee in the past? Hello. AP.
Yeah.
Anand?
You are.
You are audible.
Hear you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So my question to you folks is, how many of you had an opportunity to be a mentor?
No, here they can only post it in the chat.
Okay.
So it's,
okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few who have mentioned they were a mentor and trailhead.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat, AP. Yes. See, one thing I can, for this particular, one, being either a mentee or a mentor, having a formal relationship with a person to upskill yourself has an exponential change in the way we learn. Okay. See, there are a lot of things, even in our Salesforce ecosystems. We have Trailhead, we have Partner Learning Camp, we prepare for certificates and all those things. Keeping that aside, when you work with a mentor, right, you are also able to grasp not only the technical know-hows, but also the intent or the problem scenario in which a solution is given, right? So that way, from a mentee's perspective, when you have a formal mentor, whatever you're going to have takeaways are more than what you definitely sign up for, right? And the other side, being a mentor system of like this, right? When you are when you come forward as a mentor, obviously you've been in the Salesforce ecosystem for some time. You know at least the basics know-hows of how few of the things operate. However, we also have realized that Salesforce, the kind of ecosystem so large, and the as Salesforce professionals, we are trying to solve problems that are unique to every customer's case, right? So signing up for a mentoring opportunity is definitely going to help us not only to sharpen one of your mentee's skill, but also kind of an ability to read, reflect on, when I have reflect on exactly how you should prepare a mentee to face the Salesforce challenges internally to streamline your own skill sets accordingly. Although my experience also, in my background, I worked with Salesforce folks. I have worked with people who are outside of Salesforce work with little non-profit background. When you decide to be a mentor and take up that route, first thing you start is you start with interacting with your own mentees, right? When you start interacting with your mentees, the first thing you will get to know is what is the mentee's expectation out of this particular relationship. What is going to be their takeaway, right? Then you kind of put together a formal approach how you're going to mentor them, right? So now in this process, what are the takeaways as mentors are going to have? Right. One, as we prepare to preach someone or guide someone, that helps us to self-reflect on the path and the ways that we have taken. Point number one. Okay. Point number two, right? When we in a mentoring relationship, you'll end up listening a lot from your mentees, right? So one, that is a unique situation where you have the option to put your, to understand, so which makes this opportunity for you to become a better leader, because tomorrow when you work in the formal environment, few of the people who are reporting to you, this exercise helps you to understand your juniors perspective, right? That's one of the key takeaway I see, right? The third is the skill of empathy can only be practiced, okay? And there is no better option than using mentoring as a tool to practice that empathy. I'm telling you, in the Salesforce world, okay, unlike our traditional systems, here we are going to discuss, talk, interact more with the business stakeholders, okay? First thing, it is not the technical solution they are expecting from you. First is they want you to understand what is the business pain point. Now, to understand the business pain point, you should be empathetical to put yourself in a customer's shoes to understand what they are going through, right? Now, how do you practice? Is one good way is getting to someone. When you start mentoring it, you are trying to get to learn a unique perspective from your mentee. When you observe it as an individual to become a better professional, right? We are talking about hundreds of technical skills that comes and goes out. Skill set like your leadership, your ability to mentor, right? Your ability to empathize. These are the life skills that you will learn mentoring, right? So with that, I'll thank Anand and team for this opportunity. I urge all the potential mentors to sign up for mentors, work with a lot of mentees. Definitely, it is going to be a life-changing experience when you really focus on mentoring someone. I personally has experienced it. I definitely believe I'm better than what I was before after I took up the mentoring opportunities that came my way, both in professional and personal. Now with that, I'll give back the thing back to Anand and Annapurni. Thank you so much. Look forward working with you folks, and all the best for the challenges that are upcoming for you.
Thank you, Lokesh. Hope you guys would have learned what he has mentioned. You yourself also can be a mentor